Oh, okay. So we're live. Okay. Are we calling? Are we giving this a subject matter?
I always write Q&A with
Okay.
AD Dolphin.
People starting to come.
Yeah, we got one person.
Hello, one person.
Six.
Six. We have six people in the house. Hey, please let us know where you're from. Uh, you know, so we can know what cities we're talking about. See where everyone's coming from. Hmm. Today, like usual, we're gonna talk about the Deer's full body cleanse and try to answer everyone's questions. Um, I feel like people are getting more and more involved every week. This is something that we do weekly on Tuesdays. Like I said, we're here to answer all the questions. Okay, we have, is that naturally blessed?
Mm-hmm.
Naturally blessed. Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Atlanta is important just because of the fact that that's where we first advertised uh, when we were D Herbs. So D Herbs, that's D Herbs' first city that we advertised from, and also that's the city that we do get the most business from out of all the cities in the United States. Atlanta is number one for us, so we always pay attention to Atlanta. Columbus, Ohio. Okay, I can't see the. Is it tips or
Tip is on the case.
Tip is on the case? Hey, Tip, we're glad you on the case. I hope you got some really, really intriguing questions for us. And is the next one is that Jay?
Jason. Yeah.
Okay, Jay says Philadelphia. I love Philly too. Oh man, I'll never forget when I went to Philly. I stayed in a really, really nice hotel. I like Philly. Oakland, man, I love Oakland too. Oakland's in the house. My brother went to God. What school did he go to up north? He went to God. I can't remember right now what school he went to up north. But he loved Oakland. He loved Oakland. I used to own a bunch of like 3 and 4 unit buildings out there in Oakland. Got a lot of love for Oakland. It's a good place. It's where we kind of started doing real estate.
Okay. We got somebody.
Okay.
They're saying my family and I started on Friday and have a pretty good home gym. What type of workouts would you suggest that we do? From
Okay.
Flint, Michigan.
Okay. Hey, Flint, Michigan. What's the person's name?
Frederick.
Frederick, this is exactly what you should do. I always tell people when you're trying to lose weight, let's just concentrate on losing weight. So I would always recommend if you notice what we did in the ICANN show, and if you guys don't know what ICANN is, that is the show that we did through D Herbs on D Herbs YouTube page. And also, I got a really good show that we're about to start on D Herbs YouTube page. It's called Ted's House, but we're going to talk about that a little later. The best workout for you to do is, man, 45 minutes. You give me 45 minutes to an hour on that Stairmaster. If we're concentrating on losing weight, that's going to do the trick right there. You give me that every single day or at least 5 to 6 days a week, along with doing that cleanse perfectly, not cheating, not making any mistakes, we can accomplish anything with that. Now, if you want to lift weights and you just feel like you need to do it, I would say, hey, with every body part that you're concentrating on, what you do is you grab a weight that you could comfortably do 25 times. So what we want to do is tighten up the body completely. So therefore, if you're doing curls, We want to be able to do 25 curls and then switch hand, 25 curls. And that's going to help you tighten up your whole entire body. And that's what we're going to try to do when we lift weights. We're not going to lift to bulk up and to grow muscles necessarily. What we're going to do is to tighten up our whole entire body. So therefore, whatever you do as far as weightlifting, make sure you're able to do it 25 times. If you're able to do that, that's going to push us in the direction that we really, really want to go in.
Tip said, I watch your weight loss program on YouTube. Have been on a 30-day raw vegan challenge since January 5th. It's easier than I thought.
There you go. Tip, right? Mm-hmm. Tip, you're right. I'm telling you, those first 3 days are the hardest. After you get past those 3 days, it's smooth sailing after that. You love it after that. It's easy, simple.
I think it's Idol Consulting.
Okay.
She's saying, love your heart herbs. Doctor said I had heart disease, needed to do angiogram and or get a stent, and said, heck no, not me. What motel cats. And went raw, and the next appointment said he didn't see anything.
Don't you love it? God, that's the one thing I really, really feel sorry for people who don't get this information. You'll realize that you're able to solve a lot of these problems. I would probably say a good 95% of the problems by just changing your diet and doing a great cleanse could speed up the process. Eating healthy and doing a great cleanse can speed that process up completely. I'm glad you took the time to do that. It sounds like you did our 10-day heart cleanse, if that's what you did, or maybe you sounds like you took our heart formula, which I already know can do amazing things for you and your body. So that's exciting. I love that. But now know this too. Whatever you were doing prior to that cleanse, prior to you deciding that you were going to get on a healthier place, it can come back by being unhealthy. So therefore, you applying yourself, you were able to accomplish a lot. But remember, you can't go back to what put you in that situation. You got to stay focused and move forward and keep getting better and better and better and better again. A lot of times what I tell people is once you do the cleanse or the heart cleanse or any of these cleanses or start getting healthier, find one negative thing that's within your diet that you're okay with getting rid of. Come on, Nash.
So Tan MG said, been on for 5 days and already have lost 10 pounds.
I love it. So when people tell me, hey, the cleanse didn't work for me. Nah, that's not true, you guys. What didn't work was you. Because if you do take those capsules and you make sure that you're not cheating on the cleanse, you can do the impossible. And for you to be on, he said 5 days, 10 pounds. That's amazing. Now you got 15 more days to do. I'm sure it sounds like you're going to do 30 plus on this cleanse. So keep applying yourself, keep being honest with yourself, and keep putting forth the work, and you're going to get the results that you're looking for.
So we have the person with the heart problem that said went back and he said he didn't know what happened, and I did the 10-day heart cleanse.
I love it. I knew you did the 10-day heart cleanse because I've heard that time and time again. Like I said, but stay with it. Keep working. Keep getting yourself to a healthier place. Keep losing that weight. And I'm curious, hey, how much weight you probably didn't lose that much weight within 10 days, maybe between 10 to 20 pounds, somewhere around there. But I would love to know, like, what are you doing now? What's something else you want to do? Do the D-Herbs full body cleanse after that. That would be really, really great for you. That's going to put you on a healthier path. Definitely start looking for foods that can also complement your heart. If you go to our website, you can definitely look up foods that can complement your heart, and that would be great for you. Keep working on yourself. And just to add to that, unfortunately, one of my friends had a stent in his heart, and apparently a stent in your heart only lasts for 5 years. He was unaware of that. The doctor that worked with him did not communicate that, and his stent went out. And unfortunately, he died a couple weeks ago. So, everybody, you got it. Whatever you decide to do with you and your body, make sure you have all the necessary information and do the research on yourself. Stop depending on these doctors and people, anybody, even me. Don't depend on me. Do your own research. Read it for yourself and ask as many questions as you possibly can so you have a complete understanding of what you're doing to you and your body.
Tip said she got creative with the dishes, and her go-to is a rice wrap with veggies, seaweed, avocado, and with a peanut dipping sauce.
I love it. That's beautiful. Good for you. Keep going. Keep going. That's what you need to do. Keep going.
Bislate say, I am new to this. Can I get more information on a heart cleanse? Thanks.
Okay, just the heart cleanse. So the heart cleanse is great. So first of all, you can always go to our website, look up the heart cleanse. The website is DHERBS, DHERBS, or you can give us a call at 866-434-3727. Basically, the heart cleanse is it's a group of formulas that are put together, all geared to the benefit of your heart. And along with that, we want you to eat a raw food cleanse. I mean, you're going to eat raw food. So therefore, that's fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds throughout that 20-day experience. And things, out of that 10-day experience, and things will change.
Idle Consulting said, my mom's on dialysis. Do you have anything for kidney?
We do have stuff for kidney. So I always, when you're already on dialysis, it makes it a little bit challenging. But we have a 10-day kidney cleanse. And how often does your mom go? Did she just get on? That's the stuff I would kind of want to know. Did she just get on? How long has she been doing it? Because a lot of times is this, when you get on these machines and you start getting on these chemicals, what happens is you have body parts and hormones and all these different things that help with body function. And what happens is this, if someone's coming down and say, hey, we got a part of your body that says, hey, we got to clean those kidneys today and flush them out and make sure they're all working. When it does that, what it does, it comes down to do the work and it realizes, oh, okay, hey, someone's already doing my job. And then it comes down the next day. Hey, somebody's already doing my job. Then it comes down the next day. And then someone goes, someone's already doing my job. And then your kidneys, then your body says, oh, we don't have to do that job anymore. So that's what you don't want to happen. So I really want to know the time frame your mom has been on dialysis so we can kind of see where she is.
Frederick said, how would you tell those on the cleanse to combat cravings that seem to be mental because you're truly not hungry?
Yes. So yeah, those craving, everything is mental. So you got all these things around you that stimulate as far as smell, as far as making you want food. You have things that you see visually that makes you want food. All of these particular things are going to ignite those cravings. And a lot of times, probably the number one thing that most people are addicted to, believe it or not, is sugar. People are addicted to sugar like crazy. So sugar, that's a big, big addiction. So you got to kind of go through that period. If you can fight that off as best you possibly can, you can be able to get to the other side of that. And the other side is a healthier place.
Two Babies said, I got the weight loss cleanse and the pills are making me extremely nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
I've called in to get advice and they told me to lower dose to 2 pills, not 5, and I'm still feeling sick.
Still feeling sick. Okay, what day are you on your cleanse? It sounds like you're in the beginning. I would definitely say, are you consuming this? Sometimes people have weaker stomachs than others. Are you consuming it with food? So maybe try consuming it with food. Definitely lower the dosage. So they definitely told you right in that regard. Try that. I would say try that. Also, I would say, hey, take a day off of the capsules. Take 1 day off of the capsules and still do the eating part. Still do the eating part and still take the colon formula and the bowel motion formula whenever they say, and see how that goes. Maybe do that for 2 days and then come back to the capsules and see how you feel. And if you're still nauseous, then maybe it's not the capsules that you're taking. It's just your body going through that change. So I would be curious to see if you were to approach it that way, so we can see if you are truly being affected by the capsules, or is it just your new diet that you decided to do, and that's really the ill effects that you're feeling from.
Jason said, I'm in the middle of a 20-day full body cleanse. My second time doing it. The first time around, I lost 30 pounds. I recommend D-Herbs to anyone who listen.
Wow, 30 pounds? That person stayed faithful. That person didn't cheat. That person put in the work. I appreciate it. Jason, you said the name was Jason?
Jason, yeah.
Jason. Okay, Jason, I appreciate that. I appreciate people sharing their experience and telling people the truth. That's what's going on. You know that's not the number, right?
Nope.
It's 866-434-3727. So we're going to get that number right on the screen. There you go. That's the phone number. So yeah, if you stay faithful, you too, as Jasis just mentioned, you can lose the weight and get your body to a healthier place. It is completely up to you, being committed to the process.
Nerd Girl said, any tips for reversing prediabetes?
Yes. Do you have diabetes too? That's the number one thing I would ask people. If you have diabetes too, I can definitely lead you down the path. If it's two, one is way more difficult, but two is possible.
Two Baby said she's on day 7 of the cleanse. For the
Weight release.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the weight release. Day 7. Take a day off of the capsules. See if you're still feeling sick. Still do the eating regimen within itself. If you're still getting nauseous, then you know it's not the capsules. So let's do that first. Let's do that. Let's take about 2 days off, still do everything that we need to do, then slowly implement the capsules. Come back. If you're still getting sick, then you know it's not the capsules themselves. It's just your body going through that change, and that's just something you're going to have to put your body through to get to the other side of that. Sometimes cleansing and sometimes changing your diet doesn't feel good, but it doesn't mean it's not good for you. So definitely stay positive, keep going. And like, let's say you take those 2 days off. The next day, take 1 capsule from each bottle. The next day after that, take 2 capsules from each bottle. Take 3 capsules from each bottle and keep going until you can get to the number that we recommend, which is 5 per bottle.
She said that before she did the 20-day detox and didn't have the effect on her body. So she said, I'm thinking maybe it's the pills because I did take a week off and started back up today, and I'm still feeling sick.
No, but I'm not saying it's when you say you took the week off, were you doing the diet? That's what I want to know. Were you still doing the diet? Because the diet can make you feel that way also, just by you making that huge change in lifestyle. So were you still doing the diet? And then if you were still doing the diet, then it may be the capsules. It could be. It's possible.
She said yes.
What does yes mean?
She responded, I guess she said yes to, she was still doing the diet.
She was still?
I guess, yes.
Yeah, we probably need a more complete answer. So yes, you were still doing the diet and not feeling the ill effects?
She said as soon as I take the pills, I feel nauseous like an hour later, even with eating.
Even with eating? So we want to tell her, first of all, she can give me a call at 866-434-3727, and we can really, really talk about it. After the show, definitely give me a call. They'll leave a note on my desk, and I will definitely call you back. Someone left us, gave me a call last week, so I have no problems walking you through that process and us trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, so she just said yes. I was still doing the diet. I didn't change anything. I just stopped taking the pills.
Okay, and she felt better, and that was the weight release.
Yeah, she said thank you.
Okay,
She'll give you a call.
Okay, yeah, cool. She'll give me a call. We'll try to figure it out.
Nerd Girl said, yes, I'm trying to reverse type 2 pre-diabetes.
Oh, pre-diabetes, girl, that's easy. Do the full body cleanse, guaranteed. Do the full body cleanse without a doubt. Also, I would love to know your height and weight. But if it's pre-diabetes, though, you have nothing to worry about. You haven't even started taking the medication, hopefully. At least your doctor hasn't. He shouldn't have got you on it. Should have told you to get your life together and start working out, start trying to lose weight so you don't have to take the medication. But right now, in a pre-diabetic state, all you got to do is do the D Herbs full body cleanse. Within 20 days, go back. You shouldn't have it anymore. You
So
shouldn't have it. It should be easy.
Idol Consulting said, now on your weight loss, and to answer your question, I lost some weight on the hard and raw food.
Yeah.
The doctor also lowered my thyroid meds. I'm not longer pre-diabetics. So the cleanse helped a lot. And yes, mom been on dialysis 5 years. I
Uh,
used to get nauseous on 5 pills each, and I reduced the pills. Each doses, each doses to less each day, and stuck to eating plan, and that worked better for my stomach and also stretched my pulse out longer.
okay, good. So yeah. So that's one thing. The person that was asking about the cleanse, I know you're going to give me a call, but this person also felt a little nauseous with the capsules, lowered it to a certain degree, and then they started feeling better. So, but me and you will sit down and we'll talk about a good plan for you because probably, I mean, if 100 people were to do the cleanse or one of the cleanses, maybe two or three, maybe five might feel nauseous. But like I said, everybody's stomach is different. Everybody goes through different things. But yeah, but we'll figure it out together.
Oh, someone's saying repeat the number, please. It's up on the screen.
It's on the screen now. It's 866-434-3727.
Someone just said, I'm in West LA. Hello and good afternoon.
Hey, we love West LA. West LA is down the street from us. We are about 10 minutes north of downtown LA. So we're really, really close to you. It's not too far. Maybe a solid 30, 40 minutes, if that. And that's probably with traffic.
Yeah, so maybe you can tell everyone what is the best product for high blood pressure.
Okay, for anybody that's going through high blood pressure, that's most of that is what you are eating. So therefore, you have to change your diet. And by doing the D Herbs full body cleanse, that's the best product to help you get that done. By doing that, what you're going to notice is that maybe around day 10, day 12, somewhere around there, that your blood pressure is going to begin to normalize because of the fact that you've been eating well. You've been eating fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds throughout your, for the last 10 to 12 days, and things are beginning to change. The power of food is definitely something can help that change happen faster. And once you begin to see that, all you got to do is stay focused on that and keep going. And you should see your blood pressure drop. Now, me saying that means if you go back to the same diet and keep doing and keep abusing your body, then yes, you can get back to that same state that you were in. So once you're able to accomplish that first D Herbs full body cleanse, start making a dietary change. Start realizing the things that you were doing weren't healthy for you and start looking for a better diet. It doesn't mean that you have to be completely raw, but therefore I would definitely start doing things, eating less meat, eating more fruits and vegetables, start, not drinking soda, things like that. Start making some real changes towards your diet and you can see your health improve and get better and better and better. But that full body cleanse is the product that you want to use if you have high blood pressure.
Timothy Bright say, D Herbs works. I'm partial disabled, and with my back surgery, I'm sure I'd get away from my cane. Can non-celebrities become a part of the show like John and others?
Yeah, absolutely. It can be. All you have to do, the best way to be part of the show, the best way to be part of the show is to write in. What you can do is always reach us at info@derbs.com. Write in there and tell us that you're interested in being on the show and give us your height, weight, your situation. See if you're able to be away from your living situation between 3 and 6 months. If that's something possible and we feel like you're a great candidate, we would love to have you on the show. And right now is a good time to start putting in those requests because we're looking to start the show very, very quickly. And that's kind of like where we are.
Carolina said, "What's some of the things you do when you feel burnt out with the foods you're eating to lose weight?"
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think that you're speaking about the raw food meals, and that is a great question. But we have a great recipe section. We have thousands upon thousands of recipes, and the ones that you want to make sure you're finding the right recipes for the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse. What are the you go to the recipe section on the website and there's an area called Full Body Cleanse Approved. Make sure you click that, and once you go in there, you'll see thousands upon thousands of recipes. Now the next question is, people always ask me, how do I know that's going to be good, or how do I know I'm going to like that particular thing? The one thing that I always tell people is say, look at the ingredients. If you like those ingredients, most likely you liking that recipe is gonna be high. So find a recipe that has the things that you like in it, and then put it together. Put it together. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it, and keep looking through that recipe section because there's a lot of great things that you can do within the raw food diet on the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse.
Genome C5 said, "How does the cleanse affect heart disease and clogged arteries?"
So you're getting clogged arteries because of the animal products that you're consuming. So just by you reframing from those products, that's always going to be beneficial. And that's the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse, because on the cleanse, you only can eat fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds. So we just had another, I think it was a young lady or another person on the cleanse that said, hey, it helped me with my heart issues. What you do is I would do the real best way if you have a serious issue, and it sounds like you do the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse, and then right after that, do the 10-day heart cleanse. Now, that's you really, really laying into that situation. And then what you do is you go visit your doctor right after you finish, just to see if there is some form of improvement. And if you do see some form of improvement, stay on that course until your body heals itself. And that's exactly what I would do.
From what you said with the recipes, Tips said chia seeds puddings can be customized. She said that to everyone.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
She's just commenting like chia seed is a good
Okay.
pudding is a good option.
You can definitely have chia seeds. Yeah, you can definitely have chia seeds. Cool. On the cleanse. So yeah, that is definitely possible.
Yerman said, "I'm on day 5 of the cleanse and I'm juicing along with the cleanse because when I researched the fastest ways to lose weight, I currently lost 11 pounds. Is strictly juicing is it safe for this?"
Yeah, you can juice. You can absolutely juice. So you can juice during the cleanse. That's definitely gonna speed you up. So that's definitely a little faster than what they did on the I Can show, because what they did was they ate fresh fruit, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds. Juicing is definitely going to take that cleanse and that weight loss experience. It's definitely going to speed it up a little bit, but you can definitely juice on the cleanse.
Okay, so maybe how can people protect themselves during the cold season?
So one thing that you can do, protect yourself during the cold season, is that we have a great formula called the antiviral formula. So therefore, you're being affected during the cold season because you have all these viruses around you. And then sometimes when your body's immune system is not at its highest point, it's unable to protect you. And then that cold or that flu or that virus gets within your system, that little extra protection during cold season would be the antiviral formula. And that's a great formula.
The wealthy boss said I had lost around 20 pounds when I did the cleanse.
I love it. Wealthy boss. I love that. Yeah, 20 pounds is a great number. Anytime you do over 20, one, I always tell people when you lose 20 on the cleanse or 20 plus on the cleanse, that automatically tells you within 20 days that weight is not supposed to be on you. That's you just making bad decisions at that lunch, at that breakfast, at that dinner table. That's it. So when you start making better decisions, your body responds very, very quickly. So stay on that path.
Thank you for the
Yeah,
response.
Timothy, thank you for the response and sent $2.
Oh, that's cool. We appreciate that. Any donations are definitely are appreciated. We love that. Thank you. And don't forget, you guys, we are here every Tuesday doing this. Every single Tuesday answering questions. So if you have a friend, they need a question to answer, they can't answer it, get that question, bring it to the table. I'll answer it. We'll love to answer any and all questions so people can make sure they're making the right decisions on whether or not they're going to decide to do the D-Herbs Full Body Cleanse or any D-Herbs product. So definitely ask away.
Timothy Bright said, does the contestants have to cook their food at your house? I don't know anything about raw foods. I was so proud of Jaw.
Oh, yeah. Ja did amazing. So those who don't know, within 6 months, Ja lost 162 pounds. And at my house, no one cooks the food. We kind of made it a little easier for them. So what we do is that we have a relationship with a few raw food restaurants, and the raw food was delivered every day for 6 months.
Okay, so what would you say for someone who's dealing with menopause and it's impossible for them to lose weight?
Menopause is extremely difficult because if your hormones are off balance, what you notice is so tough to lose weight. But now we just did a show, well, a couple months ago, we did a show with Big Ja, and he was on the show with a woman by the name of Onika. Onika has menopause, and during her menopausal experience on the cleanse, she lost 104.5 pounds. So it is possible to lose weight, you guys. It's just how you do it. One thing that we did with Onika is that she did the full body cleanse, and we added one extra formula there. And that formula is called the female hormonal formula. And with that, in combination with the cleanse, that's all you need to do that trick. Just understand it's not going to be easy. If you watch Onika experience, she did not have the same experience as Big Ja. Hers was slightly different. Some days Big Ja will lose 15, 10 pounds in a week, and Onika will lose, 2 pounds. That's what happens when you're having hormonal issues and you're going through menopause. So just understand that it's a fight. But if you continue down that fight and you fight every single day, you will win the war. And her war was she lost 104.5 pounds during menopause. And trust me, it's not too many people on the planet can say they won that war like she won it.
Carolina said, how do you feel about drinking ginger tea and teas in general?
Oh, we love teas, but the teas that we recommend at D Herbs are herbal tea. So I'm definitely in favor of ginger tea. I actually make a great ginger tea at my house. I take raw ginger, cut it up, put it inside of a pot, boil it with water, and then when I bring it out, I add a lemon to it and either raw honey or agave nectar. I love that tea. I make it really, really, really strong. I love that tea. But other than that, if it's something that you're going to purchase, just make sure it's herbal. If it's a herbal tea, you're good. And any herbal tea is recommended and you can do on the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse. But just I would probably just make sure I'm drinking herbal tea. I think that's a little bit better for you.
Idol Consulting said, any suggestions for fibroids?
Absolutely. So we have a uterus cleanse. That's what I would recommend. I would do the full body cleanse. I would double back and do the uterus cleanse and then I would try to schedule out my appointment with my doctor and say, after I did these two cleanses, so that's 40 days of cleansing, what that you can see if that fibroid got smaller. If it did get smaller, great. Stay on the path until they're gone. And that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do.
Idol Consulting said, I'm new to that. Can you speak about the show or applying to be on the show?
Okay, okay, Sam, I didn't quite get it. The last part?
Can you talk about the show? Can you talk
show?
about the show and applying to be on the show?
Oh, okay. So anybody that wants to be on the show, you go to info. We'll put it on the screen. info@dherbs.com. Just let us know that you're interested in being on the show and just send us simple stats. Let us know if you have any health issues. Let us know what's your height and weight. Let us know if are you going to be able to be on the show between 4 and 6 months, and you can actually stay there because we don't want to get someone on the show and in 3 months they got to go home. So you got to be able to commit to that. If you can do that, then you'll be fine. And we may consider you. We'll give you a call and find out when we're doing the show, and you could be a guest. You never know. We pick people from all around the country.
Max said, do you think green tea, liquid, soft gel are good to lose weight with?
Gel, sub gel? I don't know what that is.
Soft.
Like soft gel.
Do you think green tea liquid soft gel is
Are
good to lose weight with?
I don't know what that is. I don't know that product. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with that product. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know one way that you can lose weight, do the D-Herbs Full Body Cleanse, and that's completely natural. So I'm not sure with the soft gel one. That one's usually I know them, but that one I don't know.
Jen asked if it's okay to use honey for a sweetener when you're on the cleanse.
So the sweeteners that we recommend is stevia. Make sure it's green so you're eating it in its natural state. Also, maple syrup grade B, but they don't call it grade B anymore. They actually switched the name. It's called grade A. So you can have that syrup, and that's a natural form of a sweetener. And the last one is agave nectar. Agave nectar is getting real. In the beginning, it was a great product, but now all the companies have got involved. So you got to make sure it's agave nectar. Just make sure it's 100% agave nectar. Then you got a great product. If they have a bunch of other stuff in it, then you don't have a great product. Try to get a product with not all the other stuff they're trying to put in this, which cheapens the product. But it's raw honey by itself, you can't have on the cleanse.
Timothy Bright said, sir, I tried to avoid meat and I went a few weeks up to a month. The store bought vegan and the market wasn't great for my taste buds. I'm craving a barbecue sandwich now. I want to get off all meds.
Okay, first, what meds are you on? Because I don't think you've told us yet. And definitely, when you're going through that change, it can be difficult. There's a lot of great substitute. It sounds like you're trying to be a vegan. You got to turn over every rock till you can find some stuff that you like. Maybe go to some vegan restaurants, see how they're preparing the meal. Maybe ask them some questions. On D-Herbs Full Body Cleanse, we have a bunch of not just raw food meals, but we also have vegan meals there too. So definitely give that a look-see and see what's going on. Everybody has different taste buds, but to believe it or not, the longer you're away from meat, the longer you're away from sugar, your taste buds change. And you'll notice, like on the cleanse, the one thing I always notice is that when you start drinking water like that, you'll notice that the water that you're consuming, you start wanting more and more and more and more water. So therefore, you got to stay focused. Stay focused. Don't cheat yourself when you're on that cleanse at all. What's the next? Yeah.
Two Babies said, "Is the full body cleanse better than the weight release cleanse?"
They're two completely different cleanses. The full body cleanse cleans out all your major eliminative channels. That's your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. So that's what the full body cleanse does. And on that cleanse, you can eat fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds. And you can eat as much of that as your heart desires. The things that you're going to receive from the cleanse is weight loss between 10 to 30 pounds, a huge boost in energy, stronger immune system, clearer skin. You'll be able to focus a lot better. Now, the weight release, let's talk about that. So therefore, you have about 7 different formulas, all geared to help you overcome weight issues, which is different than the full body cleanse. That's cleaning out your eliminative channels. The weight release is focused on weight issues. So it's something in there for your hormones. It's something in there for impacted colon. You're also doing the same diet as the full body cleanse. So everything in there also helps you something with your appetite and all those other good things. So it's a lot of great formulas, all geared to someone that has a severe weight issue. Full body cleanse. So if you do the full body cleanse, you lose 20 plus pounds and your body can really deserve to lose it, then you don't have a weight problem. You have a decision-making problem. That's it. So when you do the weight release, so if you do the full body cleanse, you only lose 2 pounds and you're 200 plus, 300 plus, then now that automatically tells you that you have a weight issue. There's something going on within your system that you need to resolve. It could be hormonal, it could be iron, it could be all kinds of different things, impacted colon, it could be a lot of different things. So this focuses on that. So they're, like I said, they're two completely different things.
Someone's asking, can my 15-year-old son, who's almost 6 foot, 240 pounds, do the full body cleanse with me?
Absolutely. He's 6'4", 240. He can do it. He can do it. He's not going to have a problem at all. He's a big kid. Now, is he going to stay focused when he gets to school and recess? That's a whole nother problem that you're going to have on your hands. But, you know, if he stays focused on the cleanse and does it for those 20 days, he'll definitely get off that weight. And definitely make him more active because it don't sound like he's moving around a bunch.
Kenson said, "What happens when you don't have a gallbladder? Is there an indirect impact on the body or the cleanse redirects to other organs of the body?"
Yeah, you can do the full body cleanse if you don't have a gallbladder. We get that question very often. You'll be perfectly fine and the results will be the same. You'll be okay.
So maybe for the new people in here, how does the full body cleanse work?
So the full body cleanse works like this. So it cleans out all your major eliminative channels. That's your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. Those are all called your eliminative channels. So it's going to flush those eliminative channels so your body can perform on a higher level. It's kind of like your body being super congested, and now all of a sudden that's released. And when that's released, all that waste comes out of your system. You'll see it coming out of your pores. You'll see it coming out, through your colon. All of those different ways of eliminating waste. Sometimes, believe it or not, some people throw up. It's very small percentage. Some people throw up and throw it, get that mucus and stuff like that out of their system. But it will come out throughout that process. Along with that process, we want you to eat a certain way. You're going to eat fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds. Now, you can eat as much of that as you want. The end results of that are normally weight loss between 10 to 30 pounds, a huge boost in energy, stronger immune system, clearer skin. You'll be able to focus and concentrate a lot better. That's the end results.
Mac is asking, is doing push-ups bad when you're trying to lose the weight off of you?
Not at all. Push-ups are good because that's like lightweight, lots of reps. you can go crazy right there. Push-ups aren't bad, but now if you were benching, very very heavy weight for your size, then that's going to help you put on mass. Push-ups is just going to tighten you up. You're going to be good with that.
King Sing said, "Are you doing any more celebrity cleanse and workout challenges on YouTube? A year later, how is Big Jaw handling the changes? We gonna see Craig Fax doing the challenge soon?"
God, we would love to get Craig on. Craig has a new baby, and so therefore he has new challenges in life. So we haven't been able to nail down him for the schedule. And Big Jaw's been able to stay under 300. So he left the show at 270. He's currently under 300. I don't know exactly where he is, but he's definitely under 300. He hasn't taken any medication. If you remember on the show, he was able to get off of all the medication recommended by his doctor, not me. His doctor said, hey, you don't need to take this anymore. So therefore, all those wonderful things happened for him, and he's been able to stay focused.
Timothy Bright said, "Is there a site to know when the next time the show starts? I was so tuned in to do it. Don't want to miss any more episodes."
Yeah, but you can never miss the episodes because they're stored on YouTube. So we're doing the next one that we're doing is called Ted's House. It's called Body by Ted, and Ted tends to deal with D Herbs is doing a collaboration with him. Um, he's doing a collaboration with him where he kind of focuses on people between 400 and 600 pounds. So D Herbs and Ted are gonna do a house together. Like I said, it's called Ted's House, and we're gonna pick some candidates. We're actually gonna do something in Atlanta where we're gonna focus on it and picking people. And then also on the flip side of that, we're gonna do also something. Also, we're gonna do the same thing in LA. And then we're gonna pick the people that we want and begin that process. I think Ted's House is gonna start. Um, um, March 1st, and then 2 months after that, ICANN will begin.
Frederick said, if you're going to do multiple cleanses, how much time should be between each?"
You don't need any time between each. I know a lot of times people say, "Hey, you can't cleanse that much," and usually that is the case if you're drinking some weird concoction, which you're not. You're eating fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds, or you're starving yourself. And we do neither one of those things. So as long you can eat as much food as you like within our guidelines. So you can definitely do these cleanses back to back to back to back.
G Croc is asking, can you explain what the MSM sulfur does and will it make you lose weight?
No, the MSM sulfur is not really for weight loss. What it will do is if you have any kind of muscle issues and things like that, it'll help improve those things for you. If you have, something going on and you trying to, if you're having like pulled muscle, joint issues and stuff like that, MSM sulfur is great for that. So that's a great formula for those things. Also, you got to check out when you look up MSM sulfur, it should indicate all that stuff when you look it up on our website. If you look it up, it'll tell you exactly what it's good for.
Carolina is asking you, how do you feel about fasting?
I think fasting is great, only for a certain amount of time, though. When people are doing, 20, 30 days, that's a lot. That's a lot for me. I just think it should be, I think fasting is good. Short time frames though. So I'm not, because this is the one thing I will say, and a lot of people don't know this. If you fast for 72 hours where you're just drinking water, and I don't know the fast that you're referring to, but if you do one where you're just drinking water, that's a great fast, because in 72 hours, what your body will do, it starts getting rid of all the bad cells in your body. So therefore, if you're suffering through cancer, it immediately kicks out those cancer cells out of your system. So that's a great thing. That is a real, real positive thing. So I'm in favor of doing fasting or a water fast for a short amount of time because of the benefits that you get from it. And that's one of the great benefits you get. 72 hours, your body will kick out all those bad cells, therefore giving you a better chance to dealing with cancer or any kind of cell issue that you may have going on, or you just want to flush the bad cells out of your system. So that's great. And also, if you take the time, don't just take what I said word for word. Go look that up. If I fast for 72 hours, what does my body do? And you'll discover that also.
Timothy Bright said, last question, I hope. I have an artificial knee. Do you know if anyone of that was on the show? And I'm sorry, what? On the show that has one, it became an issue. Oh, do you know anyone on the show who has an artificial knee and did it become an issue?
So I don't know everyone who did the show. No one had those kind of physical challenges, but that's a great question for you and your doctor. Hey, because one thing that we do a lot on the show was the Stairmaster. If you do a lot of Stairmaster and you have an artificial knee, are you going to be affected? I don't know that personally. I haven't dealt with anyone with an artificial knee as of yet, but that's a great question for you, your doctor, and the person who put that knee in. Ask them. I'm sure they'll know what kind of exercises that you should do. If they tell you, hey, you shouldn't be bothered by anything and you're good, then it's not going to be an issue.
Carolina said, thank you for the advice. And I was talking about a water fast.
Okay, yeah. Water fasts I told you, I'm in favor of water fasts, especially for people who have cancer, because that's a great way to kick it out of your system. In fact, we're putting together a cleanse for that. Hasn't come out just yet. We're still doing a lot of research. And also, if anyone is suffering through cancer, they're starting to find out that cancer has a lot to do with parasites. So therefore, a great parasite cleanse can also help you if you're dealing with cancer and doing a water fast. I would definitely try to put those two things together for people so people can start benefiting that way. How long we been going?
52.
Okay, so we try to get it. We got about 8 more minutes, you guys. Get those questions in. And if you don't get them in, don't worry about it, because we will be back. We will be back on next Tuesday. And also, like I said, we have that phone number on that screen, that 866-434-3727. Definitely give us a call if you want to speak to me personally, because you have something serious that you want to talk about. They'll leave a note on my desk, and I promise you, I will give you a call back.
Kingston said, what inspired you to create this fast? And when you tried it for the first time, what was the impact on your mind and body? Do you still use the cleanse to this day? Any favorite cleanse?
Absolutely. So my favorite cleanse of them all is the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse. I still use it to this day. I usually cleanse about twice a year. The reason why I started to do the cleanse, I used to play basketball overseas in Australia. And what happened was I came home and I decided I wasn't going to go back and I wasn't going to play basketball anymore. Had been in shape my whole entire life. And all of a sudden I started to gain weight. And then someone said, hey, you should probably do this cleanse. And just to let you guys know, I was addicted to soda at the time. So therefore I did the cleanse and immediately kind of just cured that whole soda thing for me. Just wiped it out. I had no desire for it anymore. I had lost about 15 pounds and I was just amazed by my results. And with my addictive personality, I started doing everybody's cleanse. I was cleansing over here, trying this cleanse, and I noticed that there was a huge difference between everybody's cleanse. So I took all the positive things that I learned from cleansing, and then I put together a herbalist that can help me create the formulas. It took us about a year to do it, and therefore we created the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse, which is the cleanse that everyone benefits from, today from. And we sell more cleanses than probably any other company online. And that's kind of like how it all came about. It was an amazing journey that's still helping people 20 years later.
Timothy Bright said, I enjoy you and information. Take care, and donated $5.
Oh, that's sweet of them. I never thought stuff like that would happen. So people to make those kind of gestures we love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Two babies said I left my information. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So that means they probably left it at my desk. Somebody's gonna call me.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll give them a call. I'll give you a call for sure. Right when this ends, I'll call you right away.
Goose said I won what Big Jaw used.
Okay, what Big Jaw used is the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse. That's it. That's all he did. He did cleanse after cleanse after cleanse for 6 months, and he lost 162 pounds. So it's possible. That's the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse. Do that, and you can't go wrong. It's definitely going to help you lose weight. And if you're suffering from things similar to what Ja was suffering from, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all those things, he was able to wipe all those things out of his system.
Frederick said two-part question. Can a at-home stepper be used in place of the Stairmaster? And are the opportunities for remote employment with DIRBs?
So we don't do remote employment with D-Herbs. That's number one. We want people to be here because it's easily to move information around. We personally feel like people need to be close in the close proximity of each other so we can do it very, very quickly. So we don't do it any other way. And then the stepper, I guess that's that little thing where you kind of go up and down on it. I think that's what that is. It does it give you a great workout? Does it raise your heart rate? Are you sweating when you do it? So those are the things. If those things are actually happening, then yeah, you can use that as a tool to help you lose weight. Is it going to be more effective than the Stairmaster? Probably not. I think the Stairmaster is an amazing device. I would always tell people if you don't have one at home, it's okay. I'm sure there's a gym very close to you, and it's worth getting a membership. And sometimes just getting out of the house and going somewhere and doing it puts you in a different space, especially when you're at the gym, because you're surrounded around more motivated people, which sometimes makes you more motivated.
G Croc said, do you have anything for those who suffer from sickle cell and low energy?
Sickle cell. We used to have a sickle cell cleanse. We don't have it anymore because we just didn't sell a lot of it. We don't have anything. That's probably the one thing that we don't have. We probably need to bring that back. Um, yeah, we don't have it. And low energy itself, changing your diet. The one thing I noticed with people with sickle cell, what they were doing since we had got rid of the sickle cell cleanse, they just kept their body in the best shape possible. So that's the thing I would recommend. Do the cleanse, do the D-Herbs full body cleanse. Do that cleanse until your body's exactly where you want it to be. And also start working out, just keeping your body in a great, healthy state. So therefore it can limit you on those, those reactions that you get from sickle cell. Because I heard they're really, really brutal.
Kingston said, which would you say is more a beast of term of cardio, Stairmaster, assault bike, or hit cardio spinning?
There's nothing. The Stairmaster. Stairmaster is the master. That's the best cardio machine in any gym, without a doubt. You're going to get a better result from walking those stairs. Because remember, you can always speed it up and slow it down. Those Stairmasters are a monster.
Timothy Bright said, can those trainers help shrink skin? I think that's a very important question.
Tightening your skin. The one thing you can do to tighten your skin, because I think that's what you mean. Remember when we talked about lifting weights for certain body parts and doing high repetition, where you're doing 25 reps at a time for each body part? Do that to help you tighten your skin. Do that and eat well. And you'll notice that you won't get that loose skin. If you notice, Ja didn't get that loose skin. His skin was tightening up the whole entire time. Onika, when she went through it, she didn't get that loose skin. Her skin was tightening up. So that's the thing that I would do.
Yanni Boo said, how do you maintain results after the cleanse is over?
Change your diet. That's how you maintain results. Don't go back to that same diet. And when you feel like your body's not feeling the way it felt on the cleanse, that kind of lets you know that maybe you need to do it again. Maybe you need to do it twice a year or 3 times a year or what have you. That can help you maintain. But also just you changing your diet. After each cleanse, I always tell people, pick one thing. Pick one thing that you feel like you can live without. You can live without and be able to move forward.
Frederick said thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Okay. So here, right now, we'll give it another 60 seconds. If anybody have a last minute question that they want us to answer, please ask now. I'll try to answer all of them, and then we'll close out our session. And like I said before, you can always give us a call at 866-434-3727. That's D Herbs, 866-434-3727. So give us a call. People who pick up the phone there can answer your question in depthly and get you on the right path. If you have something very, very serious and you need to speak to me, they will leave a note on my desk and I will definitely give you a call today. Do we have any other questions or we're good?
No, we're good.
Okay, let's close it up. Thank you guys. See you guys next week.